Hi, I'm Dr. Jim Brewer, and today I am meeting with Sarah Lindner Ertel, and she's going to talk about her experiences here in Glendale. Sarah, when did you live in Glendale?
Well, from I'd say 1932 or 3, and then, as I said, on the Sheffield farm was considered Glendale.
Mm-hmm.
And then we moved on to Greenville Avenue in about 1935, I think.
1935.
Yes.
Okay.
So.
And how long?
And then I lived there till 1949.
Oh, well,
1949.
Okay.
And then I moved to Glen Sharon.
Okay.
Which at that time, I guess Michael was, my boy was 10, and he was in the 3rd grade, and then he had to go to Springdale.
Mm-hmm.
But I still called that Glendale because I was really close to Glendale.
Right. Okay.
All right.
And where did you go to school?
At Glendale Public School.
Okay. And you said you went there
from the 8th grade to the 3rd year of high school.
Okay. Right.
And then I just quit. Back there times were pretty rough, and I just started working.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
What are some of the most significant memories that you have of when you lived here?
Well, as I said, my father took the mail pouch from the post office and put it on a arm, they would call it, and at 8 o'clock a train would come by and pick it up and take it into Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember that. I also remember Miss Mary Johnston driving in her electric car. Because down to the village with her, I think might have been her uncle that would always be with her. And I also remember when at William Cooper Procter's funeral, I was walking back up to school, and his funeral procession was going down Springfield Pike to go to Spring Grove Cemetery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
what kind of changes did you see and experience while you were living here in Glendale? Anything that you can think of that was really significant in terms of changes?
Well, the war came along.
Oh, yeah.
And they were wrapping the bandages, making bandages. And then, of course, we were rationed for sugar, and I remember sugar and gasoline, and of course that's probably a lot of people remember that.
Yeah,
yeah.
Sure.
And then I remember somewhere around that they started the green belt. You know anything about the green belt?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course I got married in 39.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I was only 20, but I got married.
Okay.
But I was a member of the Christ Church.
Okay.
And the minister that confirmed me we called him, at that time we called him Father.
Mm-hmm.
Father Haynes married me. Father Simons was before him, and of course he baptized me, but not from church. He'd come to the house.
Mm-hmm.
And then we drove to Louisville to be married, so I wasn't really married in Glendale, but
okay.
So Father Haynes had moved to Louisville, to that cathedral.
I see.
And of course, as I said, there's not too much that in historical dates that I can remember. It's just all more or less what pertained to me.
Exactly. Now, was your husband from Glendale?
No.
Okay.
He worked on Obicasset Farms.
Oh.
Did you know anything about it?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, well, he worked there.
Oh, okay.
And
so where did you live then when you got married?
Well, when we got married, then we lived on the other end of Greenville. We got an apartment there.
Okay.
It's a 2-story.
Mm-hmm.
And we only lived there from September till January. My brother and his wife, they had gotten married in May before our September. And they had this real nice apartment down on Magnolia. And it was a 2-family house. So his wife died.
Oh.
And they were only married from May to January.
Oh, my goodness.
But she had been sick for a long, long time. And they kept putting off getting married because of her. So they went ahead in May and got married anyway. And then she died in January. So then that apartment was so much nicer.
Oh. Uh-huh.
Very nice. And so we went there.
Mm-hmm.
And then we lived there till maybe 3 years.
Okay.
And then we moved around the corner to that little house, 745, I think it was.
What street?
It sat back off of the road a little ways.
What street?
There was one on the corner of Magnolia and Greenville, and then another one, and then that one.
Okay.
So we lived there till I guess Michael might have been 8, and the lady that owned that, no, that was the man, his name Lovett, Robert Lovett. He lived over on Woodbine.
Oh, okay.
Because his property joined from Woodbine to Greenville.
Gotcha.
And then we could have bought that from him, but he wanted to put an easement on our driveway, because he had a house back there where he had chickens.
Oh, okay.
You'd have chickens and cows even in Glendale at that time. And we got a little bit leery about doing that because the war was on, I think, and I thought if my husband had to go, I didn't know whether and we had to sell it, so we just decided to move. We decided not to buy it.
I got you.
So we moved around the corner to the lady that owned, that was a 2-family house, and the lady that owned that was Miriam Maxson. I don't know whether she was related to her one daughter married a Stewart. There was 4 Stewart boys that lived on Woodbine, and Jimmy, she married, her daughter married Jimmy Stewart. So then we only lived there a little while till she wanted to take it over for herself.
Oh.
So then that's when we bought out on Glen Sharon,
Okay.
over Sharon Road at the time.
Gotcha.
So, and then of course Michael was 10. That was about, let's see, Michael was 10 and Gregory was 2. That was around 1947 that we went out there.
How many children did you have?
3.
Oh. Okay.
We had 3 boys.
Okay.
And I only have 1 left.
Oh. Okay.
I've lost Michael and I've lost Gregory.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, that's okay.
You know.
It's nice to.
And how old are you?
I'm going to be 100 in November.
Wonderful. That's
November the 8th.
Congratulations. Oh, wow.
So.
Wow, that's really significant to make it. And you look so wonderful, and gosh, your mind is so wonderful.
Well,
that's really great.
I don't know how. Sometimes I wish it could be better, but I just don't I just don't know what I can tell you.
Okay, well that's all right. You're doing great. Was there anybody that lived here in Glendale that you feel really did influence you or have a significant impact on your life?
Now what?
Was there anybody that you considered here in Glendale to have an impact on your life that you thought really?
Oh, Mayor Crothers.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and he and then I think the church had a lot of because at one time, see, I come from a family of 13.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
And I'm in the middle of them.
Uh-huh.
So, of course, as I said, my mother lived on the lake when she was young.
Okay.
My dad had a store up here in Springdale, a grocery store, and she went to work for him, and they got married.
Mm-hmm.
So they were there, and then we left. Of course, they lived at the store, apartment up.
Mm-hmm.
So then they gave that up, and then we made a circle. Like I was born in Deer Park.
You know how these find out of it.
Well, as I said, we made some moves, and as I said, we finally ended up in Glendale. But way back when, my dad was I guess you'd call him a maintenance man up at the Bethany Home. We called it Bethany Home at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so, as I said, they got connected with the nuns and the sisters.
Yes.
And so, and then of course, as I said, the church just followed us around, and we were all baptized from that church.
Gotcha.
You know.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Okay. That's great.
So, and then my dad had he was the youngest of 3, but then his daddy his mother died at 9 days old. So his daddy remarried, but he had an older brother by the name of Paul, and then he had a sister Marie, and then him, John Lenner.
Yeah.
And so, as I said, the church has always been big part of my life.
Sure.
Because I was confirmed there and baptized from the church. And then, as I said, Mayor Crothers, because he liked my mother real well, and he let my mother start a cafeteria at Stearns and Foster's.
Oh.
She said something to him about it, and she at the time she was trying to, my dad was a lot older than my mother, and but he let her do what she wanted to do. So when she first started, she would make soup at home and sandwiches and pies, and then take them to Stearns and Foster's, and they just had a little room about as big as that to serve it out the window.
Oh,
well,
okay.
it got bigger and bigger and bigger, and then they gave her a bigger room, and then it got bigger and bigger and bigger, and then they gave her a bigger room. So when she passed away in the bigger room, Mr. Crothers, I think he was treasurer, I think, at Stearns and Foster. And of course he was the mayor of Glendale. And so my sister and I were both helping my mother at the time.
Okay, I see.
So he said we could take it over, just let us take it over. Well, my sister had a tragedy. Her aunt got hit by a car up here on Springfield Pike, because that's where she lived, crossing the street. So she said she just shook her up to where so yeah. I had it.
Oh, okay.
But the day my mother, Friday, and she died the next day. I think that, anyway, she said she wanted me to take it over because she wasn't well,
Yes.
And she said the doctor told her, said she just wasn't well enough to carry on. So I told her I couldn't do it, but she said, well, I'll help you. And I thought, well, but as I said, I didn't want to do it, but on the other hand, I didn't know what to do, because the doctor told her not to do it, and
right.
I didn't do it. So I finally thought, well, I guess I have to do it. So I said, okay, Mom, I'll try. So then the next day she was dead. Oh. So as I said, I had to carry on by myself, and I was there 14 years.
Oh, wow.
And then Mr. Crothers had retired, and I don't know, they got this efficiency man to come in there and I guess cut corners or something.
Yeah.
And so they wanted the commissary to bring food in. Oh. And I decided no, I wasn't going to be responsible, because I knew their food wasn't going to be as what we prepared.
Yeah.
So I said no. So that's when I left.
Okay.
And of course at that time I was living on Sharon Road.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
But anyway, as I said, I just remember Mr. Crothers always was,
yeah, so
looking after us in the church.
Okay.
And
so those two, the church and Mr. Crothers,
the mayor,
had a really important impact on your life.
And of course, my husband, he was working over there on the farm and not making a lot of money. Of course, he came out of an orphanage home at Wilmington.
Oh.
Because his father was killed when he was 3 years old.
Oh, wow.
And his mother, she sort of split the family up. Not that you're interested in that. But he was put in that home, and he ended up getting this job at things. It's just unbelievable what the changes have made in the environment, I guess, whatever you want to call it, in all these years.
Right.
So, so they were putting in new sewers back in Glendale at the time.
I see.
And which would be maybe 37 or something like that, 1937. And so he went to Mr. Crothers, because he was the mayor, and asked him if he would give him a job on Glendale. So he did. He got the job of digging ditches for the sewer. Oh. And then from there he went, Mr. Crothers was at Stearns and Foster's. He went from digging ditches to working in the factory at Stearns and Foster's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, good.
And that's where he was when we were married. And
I
that's
see.
where he ended up when he retired.
Okay, so you worked there all.
Yeah.
Okay. How many years have you been a widow?
Let's see, 18.
Oh, okay.
He died in '01.
Oh, okay. All
So
right.
this year, the 19th,
Yes.
he'll be gone 18 years.
I see. Okay.
And he died on August the 4th, and my one son died November the 7th, the day before my birthday.
Oh, that same year?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they both were, you know, they both died at Drake, too.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was, Gregory, he worked up till he was 47. He retired from P&G. So they built that new bridge point down at Drake.
Yeah.
And he was the third one to go in there.
I see.
Because he was going down there for therapy and stuff. Because he had, both of my boys had muscular dystrophy.
Oh,
Where
okay.
it came from, we don't know. But
Mhm.
and then the youngest one, he's living out at Peoples now.
I see.
But and of course he had never had it now, and all my other granddaughters and I got 3 great grandchildren.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And they're all free of it, you
Mhm.
know. So we
That's
don't know
wonderful.
what
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Well, I'm sure you'll have a big celebration for your birthday.
Well, every year, of course, now one granddaughter is in Illinois because Michael went up there to teach in the junior or 2-year college in Illinois, Lincoln, Illinois. And then he moved to, well, then the other daughter, she's in Florida, and Michael and Phyllis were in Florida.
Okay.
So they're not here. And then
Not around here,
the
yeah.
one great granddaughter is up in Minneapolis.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And she said she's a physician practitioner.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And she's working in the hospital and in the emergency room. She likes it.
Mm-hmm.
So she said she's going to spend one more winter there, which was last winter or this winter.
Mm-hmm.
Now they decided they might not leave because their pay's better there.
Oh, well, yeah.
I said I'd leave that place and take a little less money and get out of that.
Oh, yeah.
They broke records up there this year.
Yeah, that's really
So
bad.
anyway, and then the other ones in being Michael went to Illinois to teach. The other one's in Illinois. Yeah.
How long have you lived here at Maple Knoll?
It was 2 years, February the 2nd.
And you lived in your home until then? Wow, that's really amazing.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, and I thought I used to dread thinking of leaving it, but when the time came, I adjusted to it.
Right.
Yeah. I just had to.
Yes, sure.
My back was bad, and I had a bad back, a bad hip, and.
Yeah, just couldn't manage all that.
Yeah.
Were there anything else that you feel is important to share about your life in Glendale? Anything else that you can think of?
Well, I don't know what to say.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure if there was anything else that you thought
Well,
of.
as I said, it's just hard for me to, wonder what is important and what isn't important.
Sure.
Of course, there's a lot of things that's important in a way to me.
Yeah.
But they just would be minor little things.
Well, but that's important. Since
There's
it's
been
important for you.
a lot of changes in Glendale,
Yeah, sure.
They built Creekwood.
Yeah.
And they built all that subdivision off of, I don't know what that is, that goes around from the cemetery to.
Oh, yeah.
The railroad
I know
track.
Heatherington back there. Yeah. Okay.
And then they put the green belt in. Of course, you knew about that.
Yes. Okay.
And
yeah.
we used to sled ride down Gunny Hill.
Oh, okay.
You know where that is?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
I think it's Fountain Avenue, I think.
Okay.
And
All right, great. Well, I so appreciate your taking the time
Well, as
with
I
me
said, I
today
just,
and sharing your thought,
as
your
I
life.
said,
And that.
I lived there during the war, and naturally there was, but it's just,
Yeah.
and of course, my mother, when she lived in Glendale, I think they were married in 1910 or something.
Oh, yeah.
And she said when they lived on the lake, which we called the lake,
Right.
she would ice skate on the lake.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was something.
And I guess I don't know how many people know that. And her father was during the World War One. He was like a home guard.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But as I said, my brother used to, where the Dr. Todd and the doctor's office.
Yeah.
My brother had a service station there.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and that was back in '39.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And
Oh, great.
and my one brother was chief of police.
For Glendale? Oh, okay. Well, that's great.
Walter Lindner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's not been too long ago.
Gotcha. Okay, great.
And we used to practice basketball in the town hall. The girls did.
Oh, all right.
In high school.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
And
Okay, well, thank you so much. I
well,
really
I don't
appreciate
know
it.
as I said.
Oh, I think it's been really great, and you've been really helpful. So thank you.
This interview was recorded on April 15th, 2019.